Hi everyone and welcome to day 14. My name's Betty and thank you for tuning in to watch my video. So let's get started. I've got my 2 blocks and a blanket if you want some extra padding for those knees. So I'm going to come into a child's pose. My feet are together, my knees are wide, and I'm just going to sit back. And then I'm just going to reach my hands forward and just melt my heart down. If your head comes to the mat, just allow the forehead to rest gently on the mat. You could always put a block underneath to make it more comfortable. And just for a moment, we're just going to tune in to our breath. Start to draw your attention to the lungs as they expand on the inhalation and as they get smaller on the exhalation. Just going to take our 3 breaths here in our child's pose. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose or mouth. Inhale through the nose and exhale, let it out. One last time. Inhale through the nose and exhale, let it go. Well done. Let your breath just come back to normal as you slowly rise up, and we're going to come into our tabletop position. Just make sure those knees are under your hips and your wrists are under the shoulders. And let's do our cat-cows. So as we drop the belly, we lift the gaze and inhale. And then we start to round through the spine, release the head and the neck, push down through the hands as you exhale. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale as you round through the spine, release the head and the neck. One more, inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round through the spine. Come back to your neutral position. And I'm going to extend the right leg out behind me. I'm going to bend that right knee and I'm just going to do some hip circles. So just really opening up through that hip. Reverse the circle. Make sure you don't collapse in the shoulders. Keep pushing down through the ground. Wonderful. Release that side. Extend the left leg out behind you. Bend that knee. And then do some hip circles. Reverse. Yeah, well done. And release. Fabulous. I'm going to step my hands just a little step forward. And then I'm going to raise my left arm up and just open my chest to that left side. And then I'm going to bring that left hand, the top hand down, and I'm going to thread it underneath my right arm. And as I do that, I'm going to release the shoulder to the mat and release the head to the mat as well. Make sure that there's no cranking in the neck. I'm grounding down through my right hand. Thread the needle. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, push down through that right hand as you come up. Wonderful. Second side. So we inhale as we open the chest. Lift that right hand up. And then I'm going to bring that right hand down on my exhale and thread it underneath my left arm, releasing right shoulder to the mat. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, ground down through the left hand, push your way back up again. Yeah, lovely. Come back to your neutral tabletop now, so the wrists are under the shoulders again. I'm going to extend my right leg out behind me, and then I'm going to check my balance, stay here, or perhaps extend the left arm out. So right leg, left arm. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, bring knee to elbow, round through the spine. Inhale, extend, reach forward and reach back. Exhale, round through the spine, knee to elbow. One more time. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. And then release. Well done. Second side. Extend the left leg out behind you. Just have a check-in. Make sure that you're all set up. Stay here, or perhaps we bring the arm into it as well. So left leg, right arm. Inhale, and then exhale, bring knee to elbow, really drawing the belly to the spine, compress the leg up, compress the arm in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend, last time. Exhale, knee to elbow. And then release. Well done. Step your hands just a step forward, tuck the toes, and then push up into your downward facing dog. First down dog, so really pedal out those knees. Bend one knee, and as you bend one knee, think about drawing the heel of the other foot down towards the mat. Wonderful, well done. Find stillness in your down dog. Take a breath here. And then bend both knees, look between the hands, and step the right foot up in between the hands. Lower that back knee. Inhale, rise up. And then exhale, I'm going to bring my arms into those cactus arms. So we're in a low lunge. Back toes can be tucked or untucked. That's preference on the knee. And my arms are in those cactus arms. Take an inhale here. And as we exhale, frame the front foot. Step back, downward facing dog. Pedal out the knees again if you like. Really ground down through the hands. Spread the fingertips wide. Wonderful. Bend both knees. Look between your hands. And step the left foot up. Remember, you can do it in one and then two. Release the back knee. Inhale, we rise up. And then exhale, bring those arms into the cactus shape. Yeah. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, frame the front foot, step back, downward facing dog. Bend both knees, look between the hands, and then step both feet up to the top of the mat. So maybe you just take a lovely, nice little walk, coming to the front of the mat. Grab opposite elbows, soft bend in the knees, and just sway a little side to side. Allow the neck, the head to soften and be heavy. Come back to center, release the arms, and then slowly Start to uncurl the spine as you come all the way up into your mountain pose. Well done. Fab. Okay. Mountain pose, we know we're grinding down through the feet. Engage those quads as we lift up the kneecaps. Tuck the tailbone. Shoulders are soft. This time, when we inhale, we're going to come into chair. So inhale, raise the arms up in front of you. And as you do that, sit back with the tailbone, like you want to sit down on a chair. Have a little check-in with your knees. Make sure that they're not coming in or splaying out. The knees are pointing the same direction as the toes. Take another inhale here. And as you exhale, straighten the legs and fold over. Come into your forward fold. Hands on the shins or thighs. As you inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, release. Plant the hands, step the right foot back. You can lower the back knee or keep the back knee lifted. We rise up, high lunge. Bring those arms into the cactus arms. Well done. So we're opening up across the chest, grounding down through the feet. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, release the hands, frame that front foot, step back, downward facing dog. Push down through the hands, melt the chest towards the thighs. Remember, we want length in the spine in our down dog, so if you find that your spine is curving a little bit, then just bend the knees, and that will allow you to push the tailbone up. Take another inhale as you bend both knees, look between the hands, step the right foot in between the hands. Lower the back knee if you want to, and then rise up. Bring those arms into our cactus arms. Yeah, well done. Allow yourself to really sink. The front foot is grounded. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, frame that front foot, step back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in down dog. Fill up the lungs. Exhale. Bend both knees, look between the hands, and then walk, step, however you want to get there. Come up to the front of the mat. Hands on the shins or thighs as you inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, release. And then inhale as we rise up. We're going to raise the hands up in front of us, and we're going to sit the sitting bones down, come back into the chair. If the hands don't feel comfortable reaching forward, you can always bring the palms to heart center or perhaps on the hips. Wherever you are, take another inhale. And as you exhale, straighten the legs, stand up, mountain pose. Well done. Okay. From our mountain pose, we're going to step our right foot back. We're going to drop the back heel like we're coming into a warrior two position. But then my front foot, I'm also going to bring the toes so that they're pointing the long edge of the mat. So I'm just in a wide-legged stance. Okay. Then I'm going to draw the heels in. So my toes are now pointing to the corners of my mat. And then hands on the hips, bend those knees. So we're simply just sitting down. Have a little look on the knees. So you don't want the knees tipping in. So you really want to work the inner thighs to push the knees out. Sit down to as far as comfortable. Bring the arms out into the T. and then into the cactus arms, goddess pose. Really grounding down through the heels of my feet, and the balls of my foot, the big toes. Take an inhale, exhale, straighten the legs, release the arms. Well done. So I'm really pushing down through the heel of my foot and the ball of the big toe. Okay, let's come into that again. Inhale, and as we exhale, bend the knees, bring the arms into that goddess pose. So we've got our arms are open, our chest is open, our thighs are really working to keep the knees open. Yeah, well done. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, extend the legs, stand up. Fabulous, well done. Okay, one more time, but we're just going to add a little twist and dip with that. So take an inhale, and as you exhale, bend both knees, and then I'm going to bring my hands to my knees, just on top of my thighs, and then I'm going to drop my left shoulder towards my right knee. And as I do that, I'm pushing my knees open. So inhale, exhale, left shoulder comes to the right knee. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, right shoulder, left knee. And I'm pushing that right knee open. Inhale, center. Exhale, left shoulder, right knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, right shoulder, left knee. Well done. Inhale, come back up to center. And then this time, as I straighten my legs, I'm going to fold forward and kick my heels so that my toes are pointing towards the long edge of the mat. Now remember, you can have a block under the hands here, but we're just folding down like we do in our forward fold. So I'm allowing the neck and the head to be heavy. There's a micro bend in my knee. Make sure you don't hyperextend them. Oh yeah, well done. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, make sure there's a bend in your knee as you bring the hands to the hips. And then we're going to rise all the way back up. Come all the way up. Lovely, well done. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. Come all the way back into mountain. Fabulous. Okay, come back to the front of your mat. Lovely, well done. Mountain pose. Inhale, sit down, come into your chair. Exhale, we fold forward, come into our forward fold. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, frame the front feet, step the right foot back, step the left foot back, come into downward facing dog. Well done. Pedal out the legs for a second. Fab. And then release both knees down to the mat. Open the knees up wide, and we're going to come back into that child's pose that we started with. So sink the hips back and down. Perhaps this time you bring palm on top of palm. Rest your forehead. And just sink the chest in between the thighs. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, slowly rise up. And just come to a comfortable seated position. Thank you for sharing your day 14 with me. I hope you enjoyed just getting into the quads, exploring a bit of goddess pose. Namaste, guys.